Philippine Information Agency, Kapihan na Zamboanga. Sharing with you timely, accurate, and relevant information regarding government programs, projects, and activities. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on eMedia.
Buenos dias, Zamboanga. Welcome sa PIA Kapihan na Zamboanga sa SM City Minpro. Hatid ng Philippine Information Agency, Mindanao Communicators Network, SM City Minpro, MCTV, and eMedia. We are live via PIA Western Mindanao Facebook page and other government agencies' Facebook pages. Also, we are live at PRO9 as a Northern News Flash, 1 TV Philippines, Isa TV Channel 17, PCH Cable TV, and via cable televisions in Zamboanga City at MCTV and eMedia. Happy Kapihan pong muli sa lahat nating mga viewers ng Kapihan na Zamboanga. We will discuss important topics that will help you make more informed decisions wherever you are. Ngayong buwan ng Hunyo po ay gugunitain natin ang World Day Against Child Labor. Kaya alamin natin ang mga detalye at ang mga efforts po ng gobyerno patungkol dito at mga kasama natin from Department of Labor and Employment. Here with us po ang Assistant Regional Director po ng DOLE Region 9. We have Engineer Wesley Tan.
Good afternoon, Ms. Myra and the team from PIA. In the name of our Regional Director, RD Albert Gutib from your DOLE 9 family, buenos dias, and we are happy to be on board dito sa Kapihan na Zamboanga.
Alright, welcome po muli, Engineer. Before anything else po, before we talk about the World Day Against Child Labor, gusto natin kumustahin, how is the current situation of child labor in Zamboanga Peninsula?
Yes, Ms. Myra, there are numerous statistics coming from the ILO and of course our partner agencies in the efforts to profile the child laborers in Zamboanga Peninsula. At the end of the DOLE Region 9, we also are implementing the Philippine part of the Philippine program against child labor is our program on the Child Labor Prevention and Elimination Program. Together with our partner agencies, we are into the prevention, protection, and partnership with the end in view of having a child labor-free Zamboanga Peninsula. For the period 2018 and April of 2025, we have profiled a significant numbers of child laborers. To be specific, we have profiled 28,264 across our 5 field offices. Pero let it be put on record, Ms. Myra, that wala tayong profiling activity na nagawa last 2020, 2023 and 2024. Roughly, itong figures natin na 28,264 is almost 5 years of profiling. We look into until the barangay LGU where are the child laborers. So almost 30,000 ang na-profile natin. For this year, we are targeting almost 4,000 as our target for profiling efforts. Not only we are doing profiling because overall this is case management. We are also looking into the monitoring and referral of services. Ang objective natin is to withdraw the child laborers or at risk of becoming one sa child labor activities.
Okay, so we saw po sa ating data na for this 2025, medyo mababa pa po yung ating mga na-profile. Pero what are the main causes po talaga or drivers of the child labor here in the region? And why is it still occurring?
Yes, our statistics reveals that yung target natin for this year na 3,700 is medyo mababa compared to the previous years. These are also results of the efforts and initiatives of the members of the Regional Council Against Child Labor. Pero hindi naman siya technically bumaba because ang efforts din natin ay nandoon sa monitoring and of services and interventions na na-refer natin sa mga partner agencies. the statistics of the 2023, no, na show ang ating PSA, no, regarding poverty incidence, no, medyo talaga alarming, no, because Region 9, no, nagtap siya sa poverty incidence among families, no. The statistics from PSA reveals of 24.2%, no, poverty incidence dito sa ating Region 9. Kaya may panawagan sa atin, no, ang ating partners na the Department of Economic Planning and Development, formerly NEDA, may call to action tayo for Bangon Sampen, no. So yan, going to that statistics na highest tayo sa poverty incidence among family, isa din yan sa mga drivers ng ating presence, no, ng child laborers or at risk of becoming one. So alam natin na pag nasa poverty level, no, ang family, so may effect din yan sa quality or not quality of education na ma-provide niya sa kanyang mga anak. So as a result, yung access to education as well, ito yung number 3 na key drivers for bakit maraming child labor, is yung limited access to healthcare, no? So kasama din dyan ang ating mga iba pang mga cultural practices, no, that yung iba pang mga communities na ino-observe dito sa ating region that paves the way for our children to involve in economic activities, no? And of course, our region, no, being an agricultural region, so marami ding mga child laborers, no, na profile natin that nasa agricultural sector. So basically, ito ang mga naging results ng ating profiling as drivers of the presence of child laborers in our region.
Okay. You mentioned po, Engineer, yung ating agricultural sector, no, na medyo prone din sila. Which sector po ba, or isa po ba ito sa sectors or industry in the region that are most prone to child labor cases?
Admitted din, no, yung child labor na presence ng ating mga child laborers ay nasa agriculture, no. Itong statistics na pinapresent sa atin dito, no, from our DOLE profiling activities, no, from 2018 to 2022, nakita natin yung sa farming karamihan, no, na profile natin 1,578, followed by yung fishing, no, aquaculture, sa mga small scale fisheries, no. Nandyan din ang tumutulong ang ating mga children sa kanilang parents and guardians, no, to go into both farming and fishing. Meron ding mga na-profile tayo na nasa construction industries, no. Basically ito sumasama din sa kanilang mga parents, guardians, members of the family in doing construction activities. And alam naman natin, yung construction kasama ng fishing is a hazardous undertaking. So ito po talaga ang ayaw natin na ma-engage ang ating mga kabataan, especially the children, in the worst forms of child labor, no, because this activity will hamper will affect, no, their health, safety, morals, and normal growth and development.
So yun po, no, yung ating mga nakita po natin, no, yung list nga ng mga industries who are affected talaga sa ating child labor cases. But we know we have this Regional Council Against Child Labor. Kumusta po yung ating initiatives, no, under this council to address yung issues natin?
Of course, hindi kaya ng isang agency, no, ang to combat itong child labor related na mga activities. So pursuant to Executive Order number 92, no, na naipasa ito tagal na in the year 2019 pa, ito po yung institutionalizing the National Council Against Child Labor, purposely, no, to upscale the implementation of the Philippine Program Against Child Labor. Kung may National Council, meron din tayong counterpart dito sa region, yung Regional Council Against Child Labor, and sa province level at saka sa city and municipal level, meron din. Ito po yung mechanism natin wherein we gather yung mga interagency na stakeholders, not only from the government sector. Kasama po natin ang pribadong sektor, kasama din natin ang mga civil society organization and people's organization in trying to eradicate and combat itong child labor, especially the worst forms of child labor. Ito po yung mga relevant na mga steps na ginagawa natin. No? Of course, yun institutionalization of the structure, kasama ang mga relevant stakeholders, and of course may mga provisions ng pondo, no? Kaya upscaling the interventions and yung mga initiatives for the Philippine Program Against Child Labor. Na-reactivate din natin yung Sagib Bata Manggagawa Action Team, no? Ito po yung mga ginagawa nating efforts in trying to rescue and rehabilitation for the protection of the abused at saka disadvantaged na mga children. So kasama natin dito ang DSWD and mga law enforcement agencies. Likewise, ang effort din natin to adopt a family. Ito po ay initiative ng mga council members in trying to adopt one family, including especially yung mga child laborers, para magabayan natin sila and ma-provide ang needed interventions, services and support mechanism para maalis sila sa child labor activities. So number 4, titingnan din natin to capacitate ang mga members ng Regional Council Against Child Labor, kasi may mga updates tayo, may mga issuances tayo at saka may mga directives ang ating mga kanya-kanyang agencies. So we would like to streamline, harmonize and put all our resources together in the Philippine Program Against Child Labor. And as part of concrete na efforts natin in the continuing advocacy, campaign and call to action is yung quarterly information and service caravans on child labor sa ating region. We've started sa last February sa Zamboanga, Sibugay, and quarterly meron tayong mga efforts. We bring together the child laborers, the parents, the guardians, and of course the development actors and government stakeholders.
Thank you po again, Engineer Wes. I know na itong ang council natin is working together talaga for these initiatives, and so far po regular po yung pag-conduct natin ng mga programs and services. Bilang si PIAD po is also a member of the council. How does the DOLE naman po assist, or even together po with the council, assist the children who have been identified as victims of child labor?
Ito admittedly, while we have the structure, meron pa din tayong na mga reports na natatanggap na abuse, na subject sa worst forms of child labor, including prostitution and yung mga nasa subject sa hazardous na undertaking ang ating mga children. So aside from itong case management na nag-start tayo sa profiling, if there are reports na natatanggap tayo na there is a need to rescue ang ating mga bata, so we are coordinating with the law enforcement agencies, kasama din natin ang DSWD, including the barangay officials in trying to conduct actual rescue. After the conduct of rescue, kasama tayo sa case build-up. We assist ang ating law enforcement agencies, including DSWD, in to build up the case. And after that, we also look into the support mechanism to ensure that the relevant services, including psychosocial services na pinoprovide sa ating kabataan, including their parents and guardians, are in order. So it is a holistic approach that ensures that yung transition ng ating mga kabataan towards a safer environment are in order. So sama-sama po, gobyerno, non-government organization, including the law enforcement, in trying to address itong mga disadvantage at saka na-abuso ng mga kabataan natin.
Do we have cases po ba, Engineer, na may recurring, like for example, na rescue na natin yung victim, may recurring po ba? And then kung ganito po yung instances, meron ba tayong mga livelihood programs na intervention binibigay sa ating mga parents para mabigyan sila no ng income for from making para hindi na po mabalik pa sa same situation yung ating mga bata?
Of course, yun talaga ang gusto natin, no, na ma-withdraw sila sa child labor na mga activities. Of course, wala pa tayong natatanggap na reported na recurring na mga situations or cases, no. Pero sa industry ang nakikita natin, no, the statistics reveals na noon nasa rural areas itong mga child laborers. Ngayon with climate change and other mga crisis, pumupunta na sila sa urban areas, no? From agriculture sector, nandito na sa service sector, particularly sa tourism industry. So these are very alarming, and of course the mechanisms ng councils natin are looking closely, no, ang mga intelligence natin to prevent itong mga transition from agriculture to services ang presence ng mga child laborers, no. Speaking about intervention, no, on the part of the Department of Labor and Employment, no, in the implementation of the Child Labor Prevention and Elimination Program, meron tayong mga interventions to the parents and guardians. Alam naman natin, no, tumutulong ang ating mga kabataan sa mga paghahanap buhay, no, ng pamilya. So in order to address, no, isa sa mga areas na yan is we provide livelihood assistance and support to the parents and guardians. So presented before you is yung ating assistance to parents and child laborers in the matter of kabuhayan support. No, we have for 2024, no, meron tayong 574 na targets. Itong targets natin is based on the regional target for livelihood assistance. We have a regional target of 2,866 sa lahat ng livelihood assistance, no, regardless of sector. Pero we focus tayo sa parents or guardians of child laborers. We have a 20% target. So that is 573, 574. Pero kasi masigasig at saka porsigido din ang mga partners natin na ini-endorse sa atin itong mga guardians at saka parents na nangangailangan ng support, we were able to accomplish 832 na individuals or parents or guardians of child laborers na nabigyan natin ng assistance. Ang total amount dito, Ms. Myra, is actually almost 25 million, no, ang support natin for livelihood assistance. Hopefully, porsigido din tayo sa monitoring so that wala nang bata na babalik sa child labor at saka masustain natin ang kanilang pangkabuhayan.
Speaking of sustainability po, no, Engineer Ras, paano po na i-ensure ni DOLE yung mga rescued child laborers natin are reintegrated naman into the school system?
Okay, siyempre, no, ayaw natin na recurring na mangyayari, no. So the Regional Council Against Child Labor at the regional level, of course, yung respective na provincial, municipal at saka city level, no, council, including the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children. Kasama natin siyempre ang mga PESO managers. We would ensure, no, example, kung ang pangangailangan ay wala sila out of school, so we ensure na nire-refer talaga sila, no, nire-refer natin sa mga school, no, at saka educational institutions, sa TESDA, including yung alternative learning system. So gina-guide natin yan sila, plus yung livelihood, no, and yung health, no, yung health din. Conforme sa results ng case management, we ensure that the referrals na nagawa natin for the interventions are being monitored, no, by our field offices, PESO managers, including the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children.
Thank you very much po for sharing that, Nas. Hopefully, sana talaga no, masustain yung ating mga programs para mas bumaba yung ating mga cases. And of course, hindi na bumalik pa, no? Hindi na magkaroon ng recurring cases. What has been po the level of support naman from the local government units and the barangays po natin in implementing yung ating anti-child labor programs?
Again, no, alam naman natin that the local government units through the pwede sabihin sa barangay chairperson and the city mayor, the governors, no? Sila talaga ang nagli-lead, no, sa local development initiatives, including health and security ng kanilang mga constituents. So kasama po ito, no, sa agenda na ina-advance natin, no? Na-advance natin sa kanila, including the needed support in capacity building, no? So sila, together with the law enforcement agencies, kasama ang community, no? We are also advocating na dapat vigilant din ang ating mga constituent, ang ating mga tao sa barangay. Nakikita, no, kung may mga tingin natin na at risk or suspected na mga trafficking, yan mga abuse sa mga children, let us also take part nung makialam tayo at saka dito sa call natin to action to end child labor.
One of our programs po for this advocacy is our World Day Against Child Labor. So what is this year's theme po? Ano po yung mga plans? And I believe it's on June 12 po. So ano po yung mga, what are we going to look forward po for this activity?
Of course, no, as we celebrate Philippine independence, no, on June 12, back-to-back po ang activity natin. No? Kung sabihin natin kalayaan against child labor, no? Kalayaan ng ating kabataan, kasama din po sa ating mga highlights during the June 12 activity is yung World Day Against Child Labor. Ang global team natin is really a call to action, Ms. Myra. No? Progress is clear. Admittedly, there's more to do, and let us all speed up our efforts, no? So ito din ang sabi nga sa local team, no, the time is now to end child labor, no? Sama-sama tayong lahat in our resources, no, including our actions and initiatives. Concretely, no, ito ang mga activities natin, no, all over the region, no, creatively, kasi alam naman natin itong mga kabataan, in order to get their attention, so dapat creative din ang pag-commemorate natin ng World Day Against Child Labor. Ito, meron din tayong patuloy, no, ang support natin for livelihood for Zamboanga City, and of course meron ding mga efforts ang Local Council Against Child Labor, no? Kasama natin ang PNP, Zamboanga City Police Office, lahat ng police station, no, all over the city. Part ng ating advocacy is yung hanging ng streamer for the observance of the World Day Against Child Laborers. Yung livelihood support natin will include 50 parents or guardians of child laborers, kasama ang both districts of Zamboanga City. Ang Zamboanga Sibugay, iba din, no? Meron din silang flash mob dance, no? Gusto ko to, no? I was informed by our provincial director, si Mr. Ungad, na kasama nila ang isang fraternity, no, dito sa efforts na ito sa flash mob at saka sa tagbo para sa kabataan, no, tagbo para sa kabataan. Ayan po, ayan, fun run for a cause, tagbo para sa Batang Malaya. I stand corrected. So, and of course, meron din silang information and service caravan. Again, ito po ay efforts ng gobyerno, pribadong sektor, including the civil society organization. Project Angel Tree, meron din. You know, we'd like to highlight itong Project Angel Tree, Ms. Myra. Ito po yung mga kahilingan ng ating mga child laborers, and we look for angels, no? We call them angels, mga donors, sponsors, and benefactors to provide, no? Hindi man lahat, pero yung mga kaya din ng ating mga sponsors na mabigyan, especially yung mga hygiene kit, yung mga bags and school supplies sa ating mga child laborers. Ang Zamboanga del Sur, meron din silang puno ng kalayaan, tree planting para sa #Batang Malaya at sa Career Fair Play, no? Kasama dyan ang 50 child laborers natin. For the province of Zamboanga del Norte, ito, information and service caravan, highlight dito. Ito talaga ang pinaka natin quarterly, kaya marami ang target nila, no? 100 profiled child laborers, kasama ang parents and guardians, the local government units, and the members of the Provincial Council Against Child Laborers. Pero din silang turnover ng livelihood kids, And of course, one-stop shop services. Ito, importante din ito, no? Kung walang mga birth certificate, kung walang ibang mga, hindi pa sila enrolled sa mga health services, ay nabibigyan ng tugon, no? Ang pangangailangan ng ating mga child laborers. And of course, for the city of Isabela, enrolled din ito, yung Information and Service Caravan. Kaya marami-rami ang partners nila. 100 parents of child laborers, 60 no partner agencies, including the Isabela City Family Welfare Council and Isabela City Council Against Child Laborers. Both livelihood kids and livelihood support, no, meron din sila. What is also unique dito sa Isabela is yung Sakayan Kaalaman Reading Session, no? So alaman naman natin na may Sakayan Festival ang Happy Isabela. So convergence tayo sa city government in trying to creatively, no, turuan din sa reading session ang ating mga kabataan.
Okay, and I think that's it po, no? Ang dami palang activities po na naka-line up. Marami pong aabangan. And it's not only here in Zamboanga City, region-wide po ang ating celebration. Kaya marami po ang pwedeng makilahok, maki-join po sa ating programa or sa ating paggunita po, no, ng ating World Day Against Child Labor. That's on June 12. And with that po, Engineer Wes, ano po yung ating mensahe, no, para sa ating mga parents, children, and the community regarding the fight against child labor sa ating advokasya?
Okay, salamat Ms. Myra. Of course, number one, salamat talaga sa PIA, no, for giving us this opportunity, no, to communicate, to advocate our programs and services. Kasama po talaga ang PIA sa Regional Council Against Child Labor, no, and of course sa mga provincial at saka sa city level. Sa mga parents po, alam natin, no, the best interest of the children is a paramount consideration, no. Kasama po ang ating panawagan, no. The children must be sa school, no. Dapat they enjoy learning, they enjoy playing and not working, no. So hindi po tayo naman as a parent and guardian, we ensure, no, that yung rights ng mga children as enshrined in our constitution and special laws ay dapat natutupad yan, no? So, kung mayroon man tayong mga pinapagawa na trabaho, no, dapat hindi ito nakaka-hamper or may negative effect sa kanilang health, safety, morals, and normal development. So, we'd love to see the children play, no? And in school, hindi tools ang hawak-hawak nila. So, we seriously mean that the laws are clear, both may penal, may kulong po ang ating batas, kung nakikita natin na subject ang mga bata to the worst forms of child labor. Of course, to the children, no, we ensure, no, that the government, the private sector, and the civil society are here, no, present to ensure that your rights are protected and that you are given, no, an environment that are free and safe, no, to thrive and live, no. We ensure, no, that you are safe, no, in the workplaces man yan. Kung nagtatrabaho kayo, may mga protection na dapat at saka dapat ay na-enjoy ninyo, no, ang pagiging kabataan. And of course, to the community, ang panawagan natin, no, dapat vigilant tayo, no. Makialam tayo sa mga ito, kung may nakikita tayong na mga at risk or mga biktima ng child labor or mga discrimination na nangyayari sa mga kabataan, let us report that to our barangay officials and of course to our law enforcement agencies. Even sa DOLE, pwede kayong pumunta so that sama-sama natin end the child labor now, and sana yung child labor free Philippines will hindi lang maging mantra, kundi maging realidad sa ating rehiyon. Salamat po and maayong buntag.
Maraming salamat po muli sa ating panauhin at muli po sama-sama po tayo, magtulong-tulungan po tayo, no, para wakasin po ang ating child labor po. Hindi lang dito sa Zamboanga Peninsula but in the entire Philippines, just like what Engineer Wesley Tan mentioned. Thank you very much po once again sa Department of Labor and Employment. Thank you po sa inyong mga mensahe at syempre rin sa mga naibahagi po ninyong mahalagang impormasyon ngayon. And with that, again, we thank po the entire team of the Department of Labor and Employment in Region 9, and thank you sa ating panauhin. Once again, we have Engineer Wesley Tan, the Assistant Regional Director po ng DOLE Region 9. Thank you po. Alright, so with that po, again, sama-sama po tayo, gunitain natin yung ating World Day Against Child Labor on June 12 po yan. Ayan. At magsama-sama po tayo, and just visit lang po yung ating Facebook page po ng Department of Labor in Zampen para po updated tayo sa mga programa po nila and mga services po nila na ibibigay po sa atin ngayong sa araw po na yan, sa World Day Against Child Labor. Thank you once again po sa lahat ng ating mga viewers, naway marami po tayong nakuhang mahalagang impormasyon. And thank you to the following sponsors. We have Dunkin, Karimadon, Camiseta, and Penguin, all available here at SM City Minpro. Sa ngalan pong muli ng PIA Director General Ms. Catherine Chloe De Castro and PIA Regional Director Ms. Noemi Adaga, ito si Myra Espinosa. Magkikita-kita pa po tayo sa mga susunod na episodes ng PIA Kapihan na Zamboanga sa SM City Minpro. Muchísimas gracias.
Philippine Information Agency, Kapihan na Zamboanga. Sharing with you timely, accurate, and relevant information regarding government programs, projects, and activities. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on eMedia.